Hey everyone, welcome to Angeldust Dev. I'm Frank Firefly Lucas, your host for the stream, and today we are taking a look at Angeldust again, the action RPG for Windows, Mac, iPad, iPhone, Android tablets and phones, and Linux. So, unlike the regular Angeldust live streams, we'll be doing a development look at the game, so we're going to take a look at some new features that are in development. So we might not spend all of the time of this stream in the game. It will also be a little bit of a shorter stream today because I don't have a lot of time, but I still wanted to do a stream and I still wanted to keep you updated on the progress that I'm making on the game and some of the new features that will be available in the new upcoming 4.4 beta, hopefully. Because it's all work in progress, I can't promise that everything that you see on screen today will make it into the final version of the game. But we're going to take a look at some pretty beautiful stuff that I wanted to show you, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. So hello Alexi and hello Obi. We're going to take a look. We might go into the game as well because there's something that I want to show you there. But we'll start off in the standalone mode. So I won't do the regular game introduction. If you're here for the lottery, just let me know on the YouTube chat or on Twitch. We can do the lottery for a few people that will be joining us if they want to do the lottery, and we'll just see what happens. But the main focus today is showing you of some new stuff that I've been working on and talking about where I want to take it and when it will be released. So here we go. So I will open up the chat here and I will open up the Steam chat as well. By the way, everyone, thank you for joining me. As always, by the way, if you haven't subscribed to the channel just yet, do so now, or follow me on Twitch. That's much appreciated. And let's see, the chat thing on Steam, I've got it open to my right side here. So feel free to chat with me on YouTube, on Twitch or on Steam. Right, so here we go. Hello Gaston, welcome. First thing I want to show you is if we're going to build alone here, we're going to be in the standalone game world. One thing that I worked on, and this is a social media post for today, is the block constructor. Hum says I had to go back to 3.12, 4.3 lags me bad when all my alts are nearby. Oh, sorry to hear that. Hopefully, or maybe the next beta will be a little bit more performant on your system, because there's some news about that as well. First thing I want to show you is I worked on the Vertex Normals for the blocks that you're holding in your hand. So let me show you. This is the Cinder Block and this is the crate. If you now turn it towards the light, as you can see, it's actually got the actual lighting that's going on in the game world on there. So it's got shadows, it's got lighting there, specular highlights as well. So if it's like a very shiny block, it will shine as well. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It gives it a little bit more like of a sense of place in the world, so that's pretty cool. The Cinder Block is pretty rough, so it doesn't really have the specular reflection. It does have the shadow like this, so if you turn away from the sun, you get the shadow effect, which is pretty good. This ivy or this block stuff is pretty shiny, so as you can see, it does turn whitish when you turn it towards the sun. And this goes for all the blocks. All of the materials are now properly rendered. So yeah, these are the gritty details. Yeah, good. Yeah, this is some detail stuff. So check out the metals, check out the metal stuff. You can definitely see that this has got a very glossy reflection here. It also got a bit of the metal shine on there, so if you like, depending on the angle towards the sun and the horizon and the sky, you will see this metal effect come in as well. So this is top-notch improvements here. I'm not sure if I have a gold block with me. I can show you copper as well. So this copper, really coppery. Not really sure if you can tell from the stream, but there is actually a horizon line, so the skybox gets reflected just as in the regular game, as in the regular world now. So you get this like metallic reflection on there. It's pretty cool. So what's new? Yeah, what's new? We're looking at it right now. And one of the other cool things that happened due to this, and I told you this last stream, the water block looked a bit weird and looked a little bit unshaded, but right now if you go to the water block, check this out. So it's actually the water block with all of the effects that are rendered in game. Of course, since it's pretty up close, the texture does look a little bit less refined maybe than in the game world. But as you can see, it actually reflects and refracts, and if you point it towards the sun will actually shine through it, and it will, like in the shadow, it will be shadowy, and it's pretty good. It feels like the real water that you place into the world. So I like it. Yeah, there you go. Bloop. So as you can see, the block matches the appearance pretty well. It does have these sharp edges, so that's something that I don't want to add to this part in the bottom right corner. So I don't want to add it to the interface, that you've got the smooth vertices or the vertex normals being smoothed. That's happening in the world, as you can see. Yeah, I'm water bending. I'm doing pretty well, Anthony. Welcome. Anthony, I said this at the start of the stream, it's a dev stream, so we're looking at some new features in the game instead of playing the game, but we will also be playing the game because there's a few things that I want to show you there as well. So, hey Colts Walker, welcome! So there you go, that's the new thing. So this kind of matches the materials that the stuff in your hand now has. So like I said, you see the highlights on this, you see the shadow come in if it's pointed away from the sun. It's pretty good, and also the water looks pretty spectacular, like this. I saw the new water, I say it's so good. Yeah, you love to see it, it's so good, the new water. That's really cool. So anyway, as you can see, this new water block looks pretty phenomenal in my hands here. This works. I haven't tested this, so if if the game crashes, yeah, sorry. But let's see if I go to the blocky, old-fashioned cartoon style like this. Check it out. Yeah, so it kind of still works. It's still the blocky water that you get like this. Wow, check it out. Pretty cool stuff. But we're going back to the hand-painted style or the 3D style because I like that more. So that's the new hand in your or thing in your hand thing. So the good news is, if your GPU or if your processor couldn't catch up with the previous version, the new render engine is 20% or 22%, give or take, more efficient, so it will push less data to your GPU, which makes it run a lot better, hopefully. So that might be a change that you're happy with. AMD won't supply a current Linux driver for kernels, so like many others, I'm stuck with the driver in the kernel for my video card and thus no new OpenGL. Oh, that hurts. I like how it mixes 2D sprites with 3D blocks, Ram Raider says. Yeah, Ram Raider, we also have a 3D visual style. So as you can see, there's now a way to actually play with 3D dudes and 3D stuff. So the game has got like a cartoon visual style with the 2D sprites, but we also have a like 3D style like this. If I go into the menu, you can switch between them instantly. So this is the hand-painted style, and as you can see, we've got the flat dudes in the 3D world. You can even go down to the cartoon style with different textures. These are more simple. But hey, the next cool thing is coming in, as you can see. So this is the beautiful thing that I was talking about. Game world shadows are back, and for good. There's a few kinks that I still need to work out, but this is so much better than the proof of concept that I had earlier. They don't jitter with the camera rotation anymore. They're almost as performant as you want. As you can see, so this roof over there is just casting this very long shadow in real time. We saw this in a very early live stream, like months ago, when I initially started working on the new render engine. But it's finally into a shape or in a form that I think it's matching the visuals of the game quite nicely. It's something that's performant, so it runs pretty well, and it just looks so good. So I'm not sure if everyone can see this on the live stream, but it's just so nice with this thing. Coldswalker says we need game world shadows now since Fatih made a sundial clock. Don't let them down. So there you go. Night and Day 2 by the looks of it. Yes, why not Unity or Unreal? Since it's a voxel game and you have a dynamic game world RAM Raider, it's way more performant to write your own custom engine for this, because we're rendering a lot of voxels. There's a voxel smoothing algorithm in here. I just found it much easier to write a custom engine for this to be able to support all of the platforms that I wanted, like old computers, old tablets, old phones, old iPhones even, old iPads. And it's just so much better to have a custom engine where you can bolt everything on that you need. And some players over on YouTube will tell you that it runs really well on older hardware as well. So this is the dynamic shadows. As you can see, they don't swim as much as they used to. The sun is almost going down at the moment, so it's almost nighttime. The sun turns into the moon, sort of. And as you can see, even with the long shadows, previously these would have these swimming artifacts in here, like these stripes of shadow and stripes of light that would alternate and would flicker with every frame. But as you can see, it's just so buttery smooth now. There's no weird swimming or weird artifacting going on here due to the depth buffer issues and calculations for the matrix moth and all of the things. I did almost everything. The point source looks to be smaller than the diameter of the sun. Hey, you're smaller than the diameter of the sun. Dude, seriously, the shadows look great though. Hey, there we go. So as you can see, no more swimming. Alexi, I'm not sure if you remember the old version, which had all of these artifacts going on. But right now, as you can see, the sun is really low, but it's casting these very long shadows. And it's just amazing. It adds so much more realism to the world. It's pretty, as you can see. I did everything, like all of the tricks that hold for shadow maps. I implemented those, like texel alignment, making sure that the pixel size, there's just a wee bit, like There are parts of the world here sticking out, so this is kind of like the vertex displacement. Maybe I need to tweak it a little bit, but these are the things that I can actually iron out now, instead of all of the big artifacts that we used to have before. But I did all of the technical tricks, and it's so much better. This is looking great. Hey, Ruan, you're looking great. Which is also the reason, Ruan, why I wanted to go into the world, visit your build with the sundial, see what it does. Cool engine. Hope we can edit lot settings for 5 years from now, as tech will be better. Yeah, there's this old version of Angeldust that you can play mostly everywhere, Ram Raider, which is called Angeldust version 3 at the moment. And this is version 4 beta, which is running on like the programmable OpenGL pipeline. The old version works on OpenGL on Windows XP without graphics drivers even, so you can use the old version pretty much everywhere. But I'm updating the graphics to support like newer systems and make it like look a lot better. I will enjoy these new effects when I watch the live stream. Yeah, there you go, Cold Walker. Your memory is not gone, Alexi. Oh, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. Anyway. So yeah, everyone, that's why I wanted to visit that thing. You've got a sundial there, or at least a stick, which is lit by the sun. But as you can see, check out these very long shadows. This was not possible in the previous version, because everything that you did not see would not get rendered, so it wouldn't cast a shadow. I tweaked the entire engine to support two points of view, so you've got a camera and you've got the light source casting the shadows, and things are just transparently being calculated everywhere, and it just runs so well. There's a few optimizations that I still need to do, but just check out the quality of this shadow, like the platform here and just the tower towards it. So with the alpha blending of the textures, the alpha testing as well. Yeah, look at that conduit shadow. They're so long. Hey Alexi, you're so long. So long, pal. Pally. And as you can see, it's running in real time. There's no pre-computation going on. This is all rendered real time, of course. And as you can see, my view distance is still set to immense, so there's no performance degradation as much as in the earlier versions. It's still rendering way too much stuff, so there's a few culling things that I can still add. But it's so good, it's just so good. With the new reflections on the materials, it's so good. Here, we're going into the world, we're going to use the cheat. So press the R key to get the cheat menu, to get access to the telecharger in the standalone mode. By the end of 2020, you'll be able to look down and see your legs. You might, Obi. But check it out. Check out this shadowing of the trees. Wow. You're actually in the world. It adds so much presence. So this looks so good. With the new ice rendering, if you take a look at it towards the sun, check this out. It just looks so good. And this is like the beautiful thing that I wanted to show you. It's something that we saw before, but now it's actually running in real time, and it's running at a performance level. In the new render engine, this is just so nice. I think one of the things that holds Linux back is the lack of video driver support, and this can't be blamed on the Linux devs. It's a problem with the card manufacturers not willing to provide support. I think so, yeah. Oh, you have the sundial too? Yeah, Ruan's got a sundial. Nvidia and AMD are not team players, indeed. Ooh, this is really awesome. Those shadows move quick, yeah. So a day, no one has really calculated this before or told you this before, but a day in Angeldust lasts 24 minutes instead of 24 hours. So that's why you see the sun and the shadows move pretty quickly, because the sun is actually going a full circle in 24 minutes. But I'll tell you what, it's actually, the motion is a lot smoother than it was, because there was some intertextual interpolation going on, which made the shadows move even quicker than they were. So it appeared to move quicker than it was actually. So now they're pretty stable, and you can actually see the motion. So some of the motion that you see is actually the tree waving back and forth, so it actually does go to the left as well. And Colt says, I timed it. There you go. It's legit. Yeah, this is pretty legit, isn't it, Alex? So depending, there will probably be a quality slider for this in the options menu, even though I hate it. The quality slider will affect the terrain, like the distance at which you can see these shadows. As you can see right there in the background to the right of me, there are still dynamic shadows being cast over there. So this is with the kind of like one step above the lowest setting. So I'm not playing at the highest setting, I'm not playing at the lowest setting. This is kind of like the intermediate setting, which covers a lot of ground and looks pretty good. If you have got more video memory, or if you've got a faster graphics card, you can crank it up a little bit and you get these very long shadows, even if you're standing on top of a mountain, for instance. That ice texture just looks like the texture on the floor mats in my truck. It looks so real. What? Dude, it looks like a floor mat in your truck. You've got a truck, you've got a motorcycle. What haven't you got, Coles Walker? Drivers for your Linux graphics card. Linux drivers for your graphics card. Seriously. Anyway, I'll show you another trick. That ice, that is good. Oh, okay. We're going to see if we can stand on top of a mountain before the sun gets too high or too low. We need to go in third person view. Hey, can you see? There's the shadow of my builder. It's a little bit over there. I will point you. It's over there. It's right there, right below the tree. Can you see it? So you can now actually see the actual hill that I'm standing on, and you can see the builder just moving in the landscape, which is much better. I'm an American. We have got everything. We waste it and eat at McDonald's and pollute the world. Aye. So finally the characters now actually, as you can see, the shadows just are being cast with the same algorithm and just same shading, so it's actually much better. The old style shadows are still in the world, but they're pretty subtle now. So these new shadows, they are so, like they're calculated so pixel perfectly and so sharply that you just notice only those, even though the old style shadows are still being calculated and displayed. So that's for the distant terrain, so that you still have some shadows going on in the background. Me likey. Nice, Gaston. So you can see these very long shadows now moving across the landscape. Seeing those hero shadows in first person would be sick. Hey, you would be sick. So there's a bit of pop-up, as you can see. So right near that tree, to the right side of the right center of the screen, you can see the shadows start to pop up a little bit, which is because my texture size for the shadow map is just like intermediate, so it's not at the full quality at the moment. So that's kind of the effect that you see, so the shadows will gradually fade in. Show us the source code to the routine that does the shadows and the motion of the shadows. That's not possible at the moment. The shader did change a little bit, but this is like all calculated in the engine, so I can't show you. I don't have the source code with me here at the moment. Look at that shadow move, brah. Yeah, brah. So that's pretty cool, right? And let's see if I teleport one more time. It's daytime again. Let's see if we can find one more kind of terrain that we haven't seen before, just to show you all of the cool stuff. We need some water. We need some water in the forest. There we go. Here we are. This isn't scripted. It's just check it. Wow. This is screenshot. Boom. This is one of the marketing material screenshots for the next version. Check it out. It's just so good. The water is here. So you call a function from OpenGL that does it for you? No. It's entirely custom coded, but I don't have the source code to the engine on this computer. That's what I meant. And check it out, just these sparse highlights on the water. I'm just going into first person view. You can see some tiny dots between the leaves. Check it out, wow. Now this is all custom coded. This is not an OpenGL saying like I need shadows. It's all, that's why texel snapping and like the orientation matrices and it's been a lot of work this week to get it to this point. But it's the best I've ever got, and it's really performant, as you can see, and it's just so beautiful. Check it out, just tiny patches, tiny spots of sunlight coming through the leaves. One thing that I did notice though is that compared to the old algorithm, which had these kind of stick-like shadows, because the tree would only be a stick of shadow, you do get a lot more shadow in the world, because areas that were previously lit, because they didn't really get any shadow by the trees, they now get shadow. So things are a lot less sunlighty. But it's nice because, like in the evening, like this, you get these long shadows and you get just this vibrant yellowy, like streak of light coming over the landscape. It's pretty beautiful. The water, it's so liquid. It is, isn't it, Alex? Let's see if we can find one more place to show off this. Yeah, the water is pretty wet. Okay, so here we've got a mountain, so we can actually see what happens if you don't have the super high quality shadows. You can still see the shadow. Hey, you see my dude over there to the right? I will try to get the shadow right on top of the hat. So the shadow is above the hat of the builder at the moment, so check it out. I'm actually walking along the ridge here. See this? I'm actually walking along the ridge and you can actually see my shadow there. You don't get this effect in many games. It's pretty cool. Ram Raider says, one thing I really want to see in games these days is a better quality water shader and simulation. Best I've seen so far has been in Assassin's Creed. I know it's high computational for realistic simulation, but it's really cool. Yeah, so the goal of this game isn't really to have super realistic water, it doesn't even move, but it does look pretty sick since the last version. The water is now pretty nice. Make it so you can drown in the water, it's realistic. Yeah, maybe not. Zoom in closer to the builder so we can see the hat a little bit better. He doesn't have a red hat, but let's see. Oh, also, just to check it out, so we're using the cinematic mode here. Just check out the shadows everywhere, this is the sundial thing, right? So you see the shadows just move around in a circle while influencing the cinematic time here. This is pretty great. It's not possible in the current version. And let's see if we can get the long shadows again. Right, something like this. Do we see the shadow over there? Let's see. Oh, there is the shadow. Here we go. Boop. So as you can see, the shadows are being cast completely independently of the camera, and they're so solid now. So previously they would swim around, and you would get all of these artifacts near the shadow edges. But as you can see, they're rock solid now. It's taken a lot of work, that's why I'm talking about this. Check it out. So we want the hat and we want the shadow in one shot. Let's see if we can get it. I want this. There we go, there we go. So we see the builder and we just look over his shoulder. Check it out, wow. Rock solid, yeah. Nice, indeed. You are rock solid, thank you Obi, thank you. Oh, I see the builder shadow, yeah, and he's actually standing on top of the ridge. So as you can see, the landscape is now actually casting the shadow, which is pretty cool. Oh, the shadow moved, there we go, shadow of the dude. You also see a little bit of the shadow from the cactus. Check it out, the builder is moving. Moving on up, here we go. He's got some broad shoulders, this dude. Anyway, so that's pretty cool, in all. Yeah, you can watch for your shadows when you dance, so now it's getting like nighttime again. And just check out these awesomely long shadows that those hills over there are casting. So I definitely think that this will add a lot of presence and a lot of like feeling of being there to the world. And I think it's just amazingly cool. So right now, so near the kind of like the lowest point of the sun or the moon or whatever you might call it, you can see these shadows just closing in and like the entire landscape is being engulfed in shadow. And pretty soon the sun will rise and you will get these, this yellow again. The shadow went vroom, yeah, brrr. Solid shadow, what, how? Yeah, it's a solid shadow. At night your shadow disappears, then sneaks up on you and kills you. Yeah, that might just happen. You know this game too well, Colts. You know this game too well. It looks epic. I would use it as a background on the mobile. There you go. Definitely do so. With the shadow, yeah. I would do it. Do it, brah. Do it, brah. Let's see if we can find one more cool place to show off these shadows. And then we'll try to find the other cool thing that I added into the world thingamajig. So again, these oak trees, previously they would have this sticky shadow, so a 1 block wide shadow. But now you see all of the leaves, they just animate and they just... Oh, this also works for the blocks, by the way. So if you're walking around with a block like this, you can actually see the shadow move across it. Let's see, there we go. See this? That's cool, right? And you can actually see, if you hold it against the sunlight, you can see the specular light come in, so the reflection from the sun. Like this. Hopefully there will be one more, yeah, there we go. So that's just, wow, that's so cool, that's so cool. So anyway, as you can see, so the point where it fades in, where the shadow actually fades in, it's not too noticeable, so it actually goes pretty gradually. I think that's entirely, it's entirely good to release it in a version close to this. There's a few flickerings or a few artifacts still going on faces that are very much aligned with the sun. I think I will be able to add a little bit of a tweak to those faces, so it doesn't really flicker that much. What books are you reading to get info about 3D rendering? None at all. I just do this, and then if there's like very specialized techniques, I will oftentimes look on the internet. Just type in like shadow mapping optimizations, for instance, and then you'll find articles detailing like the texel snapping thing, or making sure that your pixels keep the same aspect ratio kind of throughout the entire day. But in the end, you're custom coding an engine, so most of the optimizations you can even tailor them to your own engine, so they run even better or they look even better. Because not all games have got a dynamic sun and a dynamic shadow. Previously, like earlier games usually had fixed lighting per level, for instance, and you could bake shadow maps and stuff. Doesn't work for a voxel engine that's where the world is entirely dynamic and where the conditions are entirely dynamic. So I don't read a lot of books. I sometimes look up an algorithm on the internet, and that's pretty much everything that I do at the moment. So I don't have experience with shader programming, or I didn't have experience with shader programming in OpenGL before, and I just started doing it. And it's entirely intuitive. It's just mathematics and it's just physics in a way, because even though the game is cartoony and it's kind of like a painterly style or a cartoon hand-drawn style, you still want the lighting to be kind of like physically realistic, and those calculations you can just imagine them in your head, I think. Bro, the shadow is awesome. What does the lighting and shadows do when it rains? Right before it rains, do they fade into rain? You might have noticed already that once it starts to rain, the entire scene and the entire lighting changes. So the shadow color and the light color will kind of move towards each other. Here you can see some of the artifacts, just tiny artifacts coming in because the sun is now very low and this slope is kind of like aligned with the sunlight. So this effect. I don't think it's too bad at the moment. It's pretty in your face because I'm standing real close to it. But this is like the only kind of artifact that's still left. And I think it's entirely possible to fix this. Or at least mitigate it so that it's not too noticeable. And on the other hand, I think the shadows add so much realism and so much beauty to the scene that I think we really want these shadows and maybe have a few artifacts left and right if they're not too noticeable. So anyway. Yeah, so if it's raining, you will see the colors of the shadow and the light converge on each other, and the shadows will just gradually fade out, which you can actually see if you go to the options. I will show you here in the cinematic mode. So as you can see, right now we've got pretty harsh shadows. It's kind of in the afternoon and the sunlight is very bright, even though people don't think the skybox represents a bright sky, but anyway. So you've got a pretty good contrast between the shadows and the light. But what happens if we go into the menu and set it to 1330, which is a time at which it starts raining a lot. Or snowing, depending on the area you're in. So as you can see, the shadows are now way more muted. There's a little contrast, there's less contrast now. And the sun is over there, so let's see where the sun is. It's yeah, hidden behind the clouds. So this shadow kind of sticks out. Not exactly sure why. It does stick out a little bit. You would expect this to fade out as well. Maybe it's the angle with the sun or the snowy material. But anyway, the idea is that like most of the terrain, the shadows are now kind of like muted and less contrasty. But it can even rain or snow more than this. So they will fade out entirely if the sun is too or if the sun is completely invisible. I think at 5 o'clock in the morning or so we have a little bit of snow. 5:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, so now you can see like there's a little bit of snow and there's a little bit of cloud cover. So it kind of depends on the cloud cover. So the cloud cover is now like 25%, maybe 30%, or maybe a little bit more, give or take at any given moment. And the game uses that to calculate how intense the shadows should be. Where do you get the inspiration from for your render style? Whatever looks good. That's basically my answer. Whatever looks good. It's like I said, it's pretty physically accurate. So you get shadowing, you get specular lighting. There's a bit of ambient occlusion going on with the post-processing. Otherwise, it's just like this is supposedly what looks pretty good. I kind of like Nintendo games, so like Mario 64, Super Mario Galaxy, those kind of games. And they also have this kind of like simplified but still pretty accurate rendering style. I thought we were watching a clip that you guys made. What would be cool is that you can throw snowballs in a snow biome. Hey, I'll throw snowballs at you. You are the master of OpenGL. Well, I'm not really, but I try my best. Another shadow effect I think is that from the clouds, low clouds would cast moving shadows across the land. Yeah, that sounds like a nice idea. That's something that you see in the more recent Super Mario games, so like Super Mario Odyssey I think has that. And it looks pretty good. I'm not entirely sure where to take the skybox, so the skybox is kind of open to interpretation at the moment. I try my best to make it look good. People want a more brighter sunlight, so I will be working on that as well pretty soon. Hey Angelio. So that's kind of like part of the skybox, not sure where to take that just yet. Oh, a bug, that shadow is too distinct, gotta report it to the tracker. Yeah, I will. Speaking of Nintendo, my wife likes the Super Nintendo emulator I put on her computer. She doesn't game, but when she does it, is that I was never a fan of Nintendo. Okay. I never had a Nintendo games console, but I do like their games. I appreciate their design and their attention to detail, and just release the game only when it's done and when it's really good. So that's a philosophy I can get behind. Oh, this is also a nice biome. So this chilled woods. This is the chilled woods, if I'm not mistaken. This looks really good with long shadows as well, because you have these like very sparse trees with only a few branches. So check it out. Check out the kind of like horror. It's not horror, but it's kind of like a Halloween effect, and just the parallax from the shadow moving across these lines of trees. And you get different layers of shadows working together. Yeah, this is scary. Ooh. And there's some ice as well, so we're going to take a look at these shadows on the ice. And take a look at the lighting of the crystal as well. So the red lighting of the crystal actually lights up the landscape, even though there are still shadows being cast. Does glass have a shadow? Only on the texture points, so the texture pixels will count as a shadow for glass. Ooh. Will there be more wildlife interaction as the game matures? Like there are, what is it? More than 290 creatures that you can discover in the game. Right now we're playing a standalone version of the game Ram Raider. So this is not the game, we're in the standalone building mode, so you can actually build in your own little world. In a few moments we'll go online into the actual massive multiplayer world where people have built all kinds of crazy stuff, and there you can hunt for creatures, you can find new biomes and all, like you gather materials and stuff, you unlock all of the things. So this is actually a pretty watered down version of the game. We'll jump into the actual game in a few moments. Hey Infamous, welcome. Infamous, it's a dev stream. I'm showing some of the new developments in the game. For instance, these dynamic world shadows, as you can see, they look pretty spiffy. We're not going to play the game long today, and I'm also not streaming long today, but I just wanted to update everyone on the state of the graphics and state of the development of the game, things that are coming soon. So really cool shadow technique and cool stuff that I've been shown. Can't wait when I get back to the game. Hey Alexi, you and me both, buddy. And Infamous, one more thing, if you're building a lot in the game, as you can see in the new 4.4 beta that will be coming soon, the water in your hand actually looks like the water in the game. So you get these reflections on the water, sorry, and actual refraction and reflection. So if you place the block in the game, it will look like this, kind of. So this is kind of the watery thing. And also blocks in your hand now have shadows on them, and it's just entirely good. Alexi says it's so legit. Hey, this is not released just yet, Alexi, not released just yet. But as you can see, it just adds a layer of presence to the game that wasn't there before, which is really cool. Here's another forest. I want to... I think we've seen, for the natural landscape, we've seen enough. I think all of the tricks and things, so cool stuff like this, just the long shadows, but still having these patches of grass being lit up. But wait until you see this on the actual builds that players have built. You're going to see this. Here's the Neon Wilderness. So okay, this is all pretty good and well. Firefly, you are another layer of presence. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Anyway, I'm signing out of the standalone mode, and now we're switching to the online mode like this. So hey, welcome everyone to Angeldust Live. We're going to play the game for a moment. Use the buttons here to select the hero you want to play as. I'll be going with the builder today because we're going to look at builds. And the play name and password here. On the right side of the screen you'll find the game's social media, so Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch and Discord. Discord servers run by a community of volunteers who do a very good job at hunting together, playing together, building together. If that sounds like your cup of tea, hit that Discord button, much appreciated. Website button takes you to the game's website where you can send private messages to your friends, you can set your hero colors. You can do all of the other stuff as well. Trade in your quest points and you can name your land claims. This button says the language. We're going with English and 3D visual style and we're going to sign in. There we go. Yeah, this is a speed run of Angeldust. There we are. online in the world. And as you can see, right at my house, because now we're going to take a look at this effect in some actual builds and stuff. You can actually see that this tree is now casting a proper shadow, and that it's actually over here on this part as well. Hey Loki, welcome. Oh yeah, we also need to take a look at a video from Loki, so we need to hurry, buddies. So as you can see, all of the things that you can actually build and do and whatever stuff, they all cast shadows. The hollow scrolls do not, so this hollow symbol does not cast a shadow because it's supposedly an ethereal conjuration of light or whatever. So that. We're now going to go to some wonders. This is Dream Acidia. I haven't really looked for cool shadows over here, but we're going to take a look at a few wonders to see what the new shadow thing does with the wonders. You can at least see that some of the roofs are casting a shadow here, which is pretty cool. And like the trees still, so it's just all so much more realistic. So check it out, we'll see. Maybe we'll end up at Paxanima. Oh no, we won't, because it's removed from the wonders. Hey Alexi, hey buddy. Let's see, another wonder. The City of Justice. Okay, so now we're talking. As you can see, this tree is casting a shadow, and more stuff is casting a shadow. It's all good. Try Streaming City. Let me know when you need to go to the clock. Oh yeah, that's a good comment, Ruan. We need to visit the clock as well. I'm loving the shadows. GG Firefly. Hey, thank you, Loki. So as you can see, all of the buildings and all of the architecture and all of the stuff, it's now casting a proper shadow, and it's just updated in real time. So for instance, this tower right next to me, it's just casting this very long shadow over there. And if you go into the cinematic mode to tweak with the time, you can just see the shadows move all around. Press up and down and you move it all around. This is not Lou Bega's Mambo number 5, but still, it's pretty good. If the horse doesn't make a click-clack sound, then my daughter won't look at it. Hey, it does make a click-clack sound. Do you hear it? Do you hear it, Clarice? It might be hard to hear. Let's see if we can call it over here.
You guys remember when we used to, like, take action?
The horses actually do have these click-clack sounds. Seriously, it's in there. It's in there. Get this game for your daughter. She will enjoy it. There's a lot of daughters playing this game, and they all love it. So, it's the best game for your daughter. Oh, check this out. Check this out. So this is actually built with glass, as you can see. So there's glass blocks somewhere over there. So you can actually see the shadow of the glass block with all of its texture in there. See this? So you actually get these open holes in the shadow. And if you stand on them, wow, you see the shadow just travel across. I want to see the sundial on the new shadow. Yeah, Ruan as a daughter confirms this too. Let's see, this is the city of Runeterra. Okay. I can't do something with Paxanima right now, excuse me. Hey, no problem, Alexi. You take care of your health first. I want to get to the City of Heroes. Seriously, that's what you want to see. You love to see it. Here's a palm tree, of course. Maybe I've got the City of Heroes in my thing. Let's see who's in here. Space is green. Space is green. Is this actually the City of Heroes? I have no idea. We'll find out. Guess we'll find out. Oh, here we are. City of Heroes, the Plaza. Okay. So nice. We've got the shiny marble over here. We're going all the way to the Photon Dome. Because why not? We're going to the Photon Dome. It's made entirely of glass, so I want to show you what that looks like. You'll be amazed. Seriously, you will be amazed. Amazed. So parts of it are streaming in, apparently. But still pay attention to all of the shadows that come in and that are around now. Because it's just so good. Like this center square here. Just take a look at, check it out. Just wow. And as soon as the sun moves behind this dome, you will see the shadow come in, and well, it's just so good.
You guys remember when we used to, like,
let's call the horse. Here we go. Get on it.
Man.
We're going to the Photon Dome. because we can. Alexi, get better, get well soon, buddy. I'll see you next time. Thanks for joining us. Here's also the Waterman. As you can see, the Waterman looks a little bit watery today. But still, like on the other end of the water, you can see the shadow of the trees, which is pretty good. Yeah, get better, Alexi. Le drôle français, oui. We're going into the Photon Dome even, because right now the Photon Dome is closed. Can you please release this on the Amazon App Store? Hey, it's even better, there's a standalone APK available. Standalone APK, so you can download and install it on any of your devices. Check out the shadows inside of the Photon Dome. And again, we're running at immense view distance at a like intermediate shadow detail level, give or take, if this setting is actually going to become a setting. But check out the awesome shadow that you get here. This is not what you get in the other game, I promise you. You don't get this in the other game. So this is pretty cool, and as the sun just traverses across the entire sky, you will see this shadow, of course, come in from all of the sides. Oh, whoa, whoa, this is really amazing, I like it, yeah. This, the reason is that kids only approve... Oh, the reason is that kids only allowed approved apps. Oh.
You guys remember
it's on the Google Play Store for free, so maybe that's an option as well. PogChamp, yeah, it's pretty PogChamp. So you like this? I like it.
Remember when we used to like
this is why I wanted to show it off. So this is the beauty thing that I was talking about. It's just so good. Like the water was one step. The water is of course always a pleasure to see. But check out the effect on the water as well. So now it's morning. It's morning, and as you can see, wow, you get this completely ridiculous shadow here from the hanging hedge blocks as well. And the tower in the background, you can actually see the reflection or kind of the shape of the flower being reflected in the shadow of the water here. It's so good. Ooh, nice. Yeah, so if you wanted to make a new trailer for the game that shows off some of the new qualities, you definitely want some water and you definitely want some shadows like this. That's pretty good. And if you go to like early morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, you will see that it's like instantly updated and you get this shot, and it's just... I would think that Alexi would feel a lot better if he saw this, but Alexi, maybe you'll see this later on. It's cool. Yeah, Obi, this is going to look very sick on your login background. There's one shot that I had, I'm not sure if I can replicate it on this version right now. Yeah, you can move it like in a showcase. Yeah, this is the cinematic mode. It's built into the game for making screenshots and for making videos. So you can actually use this to hide all of the user interface and just make great screenshots and trailers and stuff. This is actually what I used for the actual game trailer. But there's going to be a new one, of course, with all of this cool stuff. But check out this, just this view with the shadow being cast from all across the pond or the other side of the water like this, and just the different materials reflecting in different ways. You can stare at this for hours. You and me both, buddy. Hey, Crunchy. Yeah, we couldn't even hardly do this without you, Crunchy. Welcome, glad you're here. So this is why I'm working on this, and this is why I wanted to show it. Like, this is coming, and this is coming to a new trailer if everything goes well, because I think the world needs this. It's a very cool game. You can build all kinds of beautiful stuff. Like, everything you see on the screen is built or buildable by you and yours truly, and me and Maya and everyone. So you can just build beauty in this game. It's completely unlike the other game, and it's getting better and better. This is very PogChamp. Yeah, it is, isn't it? And if you have a good GPU, you can even turn up the shadow detail a little bit higher so that you can get even longer shadows, even if you're high in the sky. But this is like, wow, this looks pretty good. We need a little bit of light on the boat, so a little bit earlier like this, and then you get this metallic reflection on the boat, and the world has never been this beautiful. Yeah, the world needs this. This is so much better than Corona. Indeed, indeed. Will you add effects for the cinematic mode? No, it's actually intended to capture like very true to life footage from the game, so it's not intended to misrepresent the game, but you can add effects in post-processing, of course, in your video editor. Hey, Green! So once the sun is over there, or maybe we can take a look at the marble thing over here, you will actually see that these shadows from the Photon Dome are actually in the water as well. So let's see if we can get up on the bridge. Of course, I'm trying to show off the most pretty visuals that I've seen before, so I've been testing this for almost the entire week. But can you already see this? So this is the reflection or the shadow of the Photon Dome. It's just all of these different, like multiple layers of glass reflecting in the water. Seriously, you don't get this in the other game. Ponga? What Ponga? Hey, this was screenshot 69. Nice. So it is pretty cool. You can even sit in the water. No, what is happening? Hey, we've got Hankum here as well. Hello. Hey, it started to rain. It started. If it's really, if the rain gets heavy, Loki, you might want to take a look. If the rain gets really heavy, you get my temporary lighting effect. So maybe we'll see a thunder strike. We might, but it needs to start raining pretty heavily. Ponga. Oh, thank you for joining us specifically for that, Obi. Ponga. Alright, the rain is not intense enough at the moment. Will drowning reduce your health? Not at the moment, Crunchy, but it might be something to add later on. It's so good, it's so good. We're going to take a look if we can find another wonder. Here we go. Electrode, built by Angelio. I am watching and waiting. Me too. Electrode, alright, so what's the best way to showcase this in Electrode? Because it's got lighting everywhere and it's pretty crowded. Let's see if we can get to the beach or something. It's time to Electrode, yeah, apparently. The place has been completely encased now. Can I still get to the beach? I want to get to the beach. I went to the beach and saw Kiki. Yeah, summon the Angelio. Summon the Kraken. Maybe I just need to go into the cinematic mode, see if we can get some cool visuals going. We probably want the daytime. So let's see if we can find some shadows going on. Because most of this is like completely encased, so it will be mostly in shadow. Let's see, okay, so you can see a little bit of the real-time shadows going on here, which looks pretty nice. I mean, it gives a little bit... You instantly know where the sun is, that's a good thing. So here we have a shadow of the bridge, which is rapidly fading out because my shadow distance isn't long enough. Oh, there we go, so... The shadow of the bridge, check it out. That's pretty nice. There's of course a ship, let's see if we can get a nice shadow of the ship as well. Hey Niels, welcome! Pepper nuts. Yeah, I've got some pepper nuts, bro. You fixed your brother's-in-law's rear defroster on his 2040 Chevy Impala. Oh, there you go. So 6 shadow on the boat here. True story, I haven't tested this with extreme fields of view. So you might be at a disadvantage here. But it seems to work. A little bit of a jitter there. Oh, the water looks so good on the boat. Check it out. It actually looks like there's foam near the boat as well. So this is a trailer shot right there. That's pretty cool. So right now I can definitely notice a bit of lag. So it's not your stream that's lagging. It's definitely like the game running a little bit slower. Because it's doing a little bit too inefficient shadow calculations here. But even though, we can still make this beautiful. So right now it's more of a slideshow than it's an interactive video game. But hey, forget about it. Don't worry too much. At RTX, hey Lennon, welcome. So RTX is an effect that is actually addable. So this is actually running with the reshade. It's repackaged as post effects. So you can add any reshade effects here, and we had like RTX reflections, RTX shadows in here before. But currently, like by default, the game doesn't run with those kinds of effects. But it's entirely doable. This is Nefarsby. Not sure if you can get some shadowy things going on here. We might, like the new dome, the new building. Maybe that will cast a nice shadow. Let's see if we can run there. Yeah, make Angeldust beautiful. I'm Donald Trump. I'm Donald Trump, and we're going to make Angeldust beautiful again. Inside of the dome. We can take a look inside of the dome. Here we go. Lennon, welcome on Twitch. The water can move the shadows. Mind blown. Yeah, but the water is actually got displacement going in there. So the shadows are being cast on the displaced geometry. So it's not weird. It's not a surprise that the water actually displaces the shadows. I'm not sure what these doors are. Door to nowhere. All right, here we are. I'm Firefly Trump. It's huge. It's huge. Let's see. Can we get some shadows over here? Inside the dome. Is this a good inside? This looks like a good way in. Here we go. Yeah, because there's light almost everywhere, it's pretty hard to get shadows. So on one way this is designed pretty well in the sense that it's lit entirely, but it does prevent shadows from being cast. So maybe on the outside of the dome? Let's see on the outside of the dome. We're going through the wall. Don't try this in real life. Boop, there we go. You're a shadow. Yeah, it's barbecue time, Niels. Yeehaw! Fire up the barbecue. So you do actually see the shadow of the dome moving, which is something. Which is something, okay. Admittedly, is that me over there or is it someone else? Who's over there? Who goes there? Oh, it's me. Crunchy is cooking 18 hamburgers. I have no idea why you would cook 18 hamburgers, but hey, you go, bro. It's Harry Potter. Potter? I barely knew her. Crunchy is the best car fixer-upper ever. Excellent honest service and always details the car upon return. Hey! I've got one, Crunchy. My car can use some detailing as well. Yeah, why not 19 hamburgers? That's a prime number at least. It's a prime number of hamburgers. But anyway, Obi, there's a shadow of the dome, as you can see. Is that dome made of rock? Is this some kind of joke I'm not getting? Is the dome made of rock? No, it's made out of marbles and stuff. Honest Crunchy's used car repair, where the price is right and the work is done by night. There we go. Let me make you a crazy offer. Okay, so everyone, can you go online? I want to see the sundial. Hello, Obi. Obi, oh, whoops, I'm gone already. There you go. Ruan, can you go online? Can you PM me when you're near the sundial? Obi, thank you for joining us. Ponga. Roger that. Just PM me in the game, bro. But anyway, as you can see, here's some sick shadows as well. Sick shadows going on. Ponga. Hey, Ruan 4K is in the game. I haven't seen that name in a long time. Oh, Ruan, we take a look at your thing and then we go to watch Loki's movie. So we don't have rain, unfortunately. I didn't have time today to make a make it rain command. I really wanted to make a make it rain command so I could show off the lightning effect. It's in the game. It's actually in here. So if it right, Captain. Okay. So if it would actually start to rain, we would be able to see it.
Time for some target practice.
Hey. All right, here we are at the sundial. So at the moment, what does this say? This says 6 o'clock. Let's see if it's actually factually super correct. We're going to set the time to 6 o'clock. Cinematic mode on. Hey! Perfect! Perfect. Congratulations. Ruan, congratulations. 6 o'clock. Is the beta playable or will be playable? It's playable. You can get it on itch.io for free. So you actually mod it with the Steam install or the other version of the game that you have. You can just slide it in there. 12 o'clock. Hey! Ruan, it's actually correct. So if this is... We can now tell the time in game. If this is 6 o'clock, it's now about 5 o'clock. Hey Ziggytron. So it's about 5 o'clock. It's almost 6. So it actually works. It's amazing. We can just leave it like this and you'd have a perfectly... Yeah, it's a POG accurate clock over here. So this is 1800 hours. Ponga. There we go. And this is 0 o'clock. 0 hour, 9 AM. Hey, for consistency, this should actually read 06. Oh, it does read 06. Nice, Firefly. So now it's a few seconds to 6. Oh, yeah. I can show you where to get this, Anthony, in a few moments. So it actually works. Thanks, Ruan. It is perfecto. And as you can see, it actually works in real time. Oh, no. The beta is available, but as to playable depends on things. Sundials do not work like that. This one does. Not with that attitude. Oh, I was 11 to like. Come on, someone, let's go for 12 likes. Thanks for visiting. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Well, no rush. I'll just chant or something.
Let's see if we can find one more wonder to show off some cool stuff. I want the Violet Castle, but we don't get it. Remind me, Anthony, I will show you the link. It's available for free. You need to combine it with your existing install. It's pretty simple if you read the instructions. Yeah, so G's Castle probably has got some nice shadows as well, but at the moment it's mostly the tree over here, and there, of course, in the water here. But there's just that, like a tad more definition in all of the shadows, and it's just amazing to see them gently float across the sky. Hey, next time don't forget to buy something in the gift shop. Oh, I didn't know there was a gift shop. Sorry, everyone. Should this be a sun clock? Yeah, it was a sundial, or a whatever you might call it. But that's exactly the idea behind it. It was a sundial, so you can actually tell the time by the shadow. Let's see. Yeah, but anyway, there's nice shadows aplenty everywhere. I mean, this is even a nice shadow. Firefly, you're a nice shadow. I mean, take a look at this. The house is just casting a nice shadow. Hey everyone, welcome back. Thank you for the tour. And we were at the sundial immediately, which was also very helpful. Aspatia, so let's see, is there a high place where we can... where we can show off some shadows? There's some cannons over here. Well, like Loki, I enjoyed this. Loki, I enjoyed this shadow. And Loki, not Loki, but Loki, I enjoyed these shadows of the pillars as well. I think it all looks so much better than before. Firefly, you are a shadow of your former self. I know, right? I'm trying my best to be the best Firefly. We ran into a dead end. It's not actually a dead end, but we try. The 12 Kingdoms by Rob. Oh right, Ularu. It's probably got a shadow. We're going to take a look at it. But anyway, I hope you can see that this... Hey, how about my butterfly? If you need more shadows, come my lady, come my lady. You're my butterfly, sugar baby. Anyway, we're going to take a look at Ularu if it's in the vicinity. Loki, we're already taking a look at some of your other illusions. So, but the butterfly might be nice. How about checking Fatih's sundial? Yeah, we already been there, done that. Saw the sundial, done dial. Yeah, it doesn't really matter what the build is, it just like everything looks so much more realistic. Like this very old school windmill, I think it is casting a shadow. You can actually see it over here. And it's actually a windmillish shadow. So I like it. I know, it's only rock and roll, but I like it. Yeah, we've seen her once, but I don't think Fatih's. No, we didn't see Fatih's just yet. Show me yours. Is it me or can Frank change his voice, announcer style? I can do many things. Hey, see? Did you see? There was low-key lightning effect. Did you see it? It was just... It's going to be more intense, but the sky lit up for a moment. It's kind of like an indirect lightning effect. And it's not nighttime, so it's pretty subtle, because it's actually daytime, but like lightning during daytime. Hopefully we get one more round. So that's entirely work in progress. That still needs to be tweaked a lot, but it was there. Did you see it? Did you see it? It was so natural that I didn't even notice. There was another small one, I think. Coldswalker does all of the voiceovers for Firefly. I'm good at syncing up with his speech, yeah. I actually speak no English. No inglés. No hablo inglés. ¿Cómo estás? No hablo inglés. Oh, you can clip it on Twitch as well. But it was very subtle. It was just like the sky went white for a moment. But anyway, as you can see, definitely great shadows here in the Ularu Kingdom, or the 12 Kingdoms, or the Misteriosa. I see everything. It's actually true. Oh, it's I've been streaming for 1 hour. Yeah, so we're going to wrap up the stream pretty quickly. But whoa, check this out! Check out this base camp. Check out the base camp near the water. This is pretty epic. We just discovered this. Siggytron is here to witness the moment. This is pretty epic. The sun is just shining on the water, and we've got great water. Trust me, it's huge. It's the best. Like, scientists from all over the world have called me to congratulate me on this water. It's huge. It's the best. We've got the best water. I put the stream back so I could see it again. So cool. Yeah, it's really cool. You're really cool, Loki. Get excited for next shadow. Consume the lightning. Get excited for the next lightning. We're going up the mountain. But check out the fidelity in the shadows and in the lightning now. It's insane. There are not many games that do this with a dynamic buildable world. Anyway. The other game doesn't do this, I'm pretty sure. I want to get my shadow on the tent over there. How can I do this? Oh, almost there, almost there. I want to get my shadow on the tent. How we doing? How we doing? Where? What? Why? Why can't I hold all these lemons? Which shadow is this? Oh, that's a tree. Huh? Why can't I? You were too late for the clip. Ah, sorry, man. I would be too scared to climb up those steps in real life. There you go. And the same kind of presence is now in the game. Hey, my shadow is on the tent. Check it out. Wow. Yeah, why can't I hold all these lemons? Yeah. Why? Why? Anyways. So that's really cool, right? One more wonder. Violet Castle. No, we're back at Electrode. How do we get to the Violet Castle? There must be a way. Oh, friends. Am I not friends with Lieutenant Joseph? Or Kamikaze Justice? Oh well, I can understand this one. Let's see. Is there someone close to the Violet Castle? I don't think so. Hey, I tried my best. I tried my best. Dude, I ended up at Electrode again. Nice going, Angelio. You hacked my telecharger. Let's wait a few moments, see if we can get one more wonder. Because it's just so cool to have this new City of Heroes. Okay, welcome back, bros. Oh, wait. There's a telecharger from here. Hello, Loki. Yeah, Angelio's rigged it, just like the US election. Angelio's going for total dominion. Dominion. Now you are trapped in Electrode. You will never find a way out. It's the Shock Master. The Shock Master. Oops, not anymore. There's a telecharger over to the Violet Castle, if I'm not mistaken. These Quake-style portals actually work. Hey, there we go. Whoops, there we go. Check this out. Because now I want to show you the thing you've all been waiting for. And I'm not sure if it's actually... oh, the Stormtrooper, Shockmaster. Wait, even the speech bubble has a reflection or shadow. There's a shadow, seriously?
I'm a mystery. How you doing?
I didn't see the speech bubble. Oh. Sorry, hum. Yeah, the bridge shadow. Seriously, check it out. Over here. But it's getting even better. I'm not sure if it works in this version because I was tweaking the distances a little bit. Trading off the quality versus the distance at which the shadow is being rendered. Whoa. Whoa. You love to see it. Whoa. This is at medium detail on the shadows. Oh yeah, you can see it, you can see it, you can see it. Whoa. So last week I posted a screenshot saying you've never seen the Violet Castle look more awesome than this. Today we're just one-upping that. Because this is even more beautiful. Let's see. There's a specific moment in time. 2100 hours, maybe even a little bit earlier. Yeah, check it out. So check out the feathered trees over to the left. And check out the shadow that the tower is casting on the water. It's just so realistic. Like, this is... Screenshot, boom. Obi, because you said like check out the insane shadow on the bridge and on the thing, but it's just so good. So if I take a colored glass and the sun shines and there is water below it, will the water get the color? No, we don't have colored glass. That doesn't work, unfortunately. Shadows don't have a color at the moment. So rip Anthony. There are no safety rails on that bridge. I don't think it will pass inspection and get a government permit. Hey, I like the waterhead. Gaston, you are a waterhead. Oh, there's a lot of messages that I missed. But Obi, do you like this? Do you like this? This is so good. This is so good. And of course, if you can isolate the bridge shadow a little bit, like this, or maybe one of the pillars. Let's see. Yeah, it all merges into one here. Let's see, maybe in the morning. 9 o'clock. Where's the sun, boy? Where's the sun, boy? And this is only medium. Yeah, this is the medium detail. So you need a, let's say 2010 or newer graphics card for this with the appropriate driver. This uses pretty low resolution shadow maps, but it does use it to generate a pretty decent distance. See the shadow of the bridge? It's so much better than before. If you have a very old computer with only 1K texture size, the shadow will be twice... like will stop twice as early. And I am working on a version that even works with like twice as long or even 8 times as long the shadow, which is completely insane. So yeah, it's mostly graphic stuff, but this is what you knew you would get into with a development stream. It's mostly about the game's development and like advancements there. But if you're on Linux, the graphic card manufacturer won't provide a driver because they think the driver is so brilliant to program that you will steal all the secrets and rule the world. Yeah, if you're on Linux, you're pretty much out of luck unless you're running NVIDIA. This background music is so good, it makes me happy. Hey Crunchy, you are so good, you make me happy. 18 burgers, man. I don't know many people who know how to bake 18 burgers. 4.5 will have real colored glass though. Yeah, me likey. Shadows don't have color? What is the color of dark? So, true story here. The shadows actually use the zenith color. So it's actually the secondary light source even on Earth. The shadows mostly take on the color of the sky above it. So that's why shadows look blue. It's not because the sun is yellow. That's like completely bonkers. That's like the most scientifically inaccurate description ever. But the shadows are blue because like the indirect lighting is bluish kind of. What about void shadows? You are a void shadow. But do you see this, Clarice? Do you see the shadow cast by the statue? It's so good. You love to see it. Like this blue dude. Take a look at the shadow. It's just so good. It stretches all the way over there. Boom. Boom. Check it out. And also the other buildings. Wow. This is what you wanted. This is what you wanted. Boom. Boom. There you go. The shadows looking sick as they are. Because that's the way we do it, baby. Make Angeldust great again. Or even greater. And again, if you take out the water, if you whip out the water like this, where is it? Just like this. Oh yeah, you just walk around with the water all day long. Looking good. As you can see, the shadows on the water here, they ripple. Implement a gun at my house, I'll use it. Okay, waterblock. Yeah, this is the waterblock. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this presentation. So the few things that I wanted to show you. The shadow mapping, much improved. I think I will be able to iron out or at least make these artifacts a little bit more subtle. They're not too noticeable. I mean, the main shadows are pretty good and they're pretty solid at the moment. So there's only when the sun is like skirting, or when it's kind of like a bit of rim lighting going on, when the angle of the face is completely orthogonal to the sun, you get these artifacts. I think I will be able to fix them or at least make them a lot better. And other than that, the performance is just so much better than before and it looks so amazing. So I hope you like that. I hope you like the fact that the blocks now actually behave physically correct with the lighting here. So they have shadow and they have the lightning on there as well. The water block, of course, is the highlight there, but all of the other blocks also behave pretty accurately. So that's really cool. And the other thing, like performance, has been much improved. L'Oreal, also check out the shadow of these fences. Check this out, and it's entirely solid. You can rotate the camera all day long like this, and it's just solid. If you move, they will jitter a little bit, but it's not too noticeable. Like, I mean, wow, we hadn't had this before. Yo, fence shadow, yeah. Yeah, the link is coming. Yo, yeah, we've got everything now. We've got absolutely everything. And I'm pretty sure there will be a time of day where the sun is actually shining through these windows. So do you want me to showcase that as well? Because I can do this all day long, baby. I can do it all day long. Let's see, the sun needs to be on the opposite end of the spectrum. So maybe something like 1600 hours. The sun is completely over there and it will actually shine through the windows, I'm pretty sure. Will the sun be visible? There's actually something blocking the light here. And there's also something blocking the light here. And there's something... Can we see the sun? Can we see the sun? It should be right behind us over here. Yeah, it's unfortunately, this church was not built for sunlight to fall in. But other than that, the shadow is absolutely amazing. Right, so I'm going to sign out of the game because I'm pretty sure you all know and understand right now what's going on. Hey everyone, what's up? So again, if you're in the forest like this, all of the wildlife going around and on and things, and it's just amazing. The sun will pretty soon rise and everything will look fine and dandy. So I wanted to see a little thing. Look down really quick. What up? Bad build design didn't accommodate for 4.4 shadows. Indeed, that was probably built in version 2.1, so I can't really... Can you TP? I can. Am I going to get trolled bigly or not? Next update, Angeldust has a binary star system with more complex shadows. Yeah, actually 2 light sources. No troll here. Boom, I trolled you. Ha 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 ha. Coldswalker got the joke. Hey, you've got a nice glowy hat, bro. What do you want to see? What do you want me to show? What up, bro? Statue shadow. What up, bro? I'm gonna make a kill and cook channel. I'm not sure if there's a market for that. Yeah, what about this? What about it, everyone? Let us see. Go on the stream. I will show you. It's a window! Yeah, of course it's a window. Get on the stream, buddy. I will show you what it looks like. The shadow, that is. You are on the stream. Oh, so now you can actually watch the stream and be in the game at the same time. Why is this not normally the case? Alright, so as you can see, the shadow is actually being cast on the wood, which looks pretty good. So that's how it works. Of course, you want to see the other side of the window. Let's see. It's over here. Here you can see the shadow of the window. Check this out. This is what you just built. So that's how the shadow works. Shadow's got wood. Tate Nugent's new Kill and Cook series on the Food Network premieres in January, depending on who wins the election. There you go. Do you see it, everyone? So the windows are actually transparent and they will cast a shadow that goes all the way to the back and to the left. And let me show you one more time. So this is to the other side of the world. Let's see, if we look through the window from the light point of view, it should be somewhere around... It should be somewhere around here, I think. We can't actually see it. So let's take a look at the shadow. Where it's being cast, so maybe raise it. There we go. I think you can see parts of the shadow over here. So this is the top part of the window frame. This is the top part of the window frame. Yeah, you're actually standing right next to it, or my wolf is standing next to it. So this is the top part of the window frame. It's on the wood. So did you see it? You can actually see it. Also, there's a shadow pretty close to the window as well, like this. So you will see, like the transparent parts of the window do not cast a shadow, and the opaque parts of the window do cast a shadow. See this? I don't believe everything you know. I am Crunch. Are you pleased? Are you satisfied, Ruan? Are you satisfied? Are you happy? You happy, bro? Your mom cast an opaque shadow. My mom was a saint. I'm happy. Nice. Now get this junk out of my face.
You guys remember
Very
when we used to,
happy.
like,
Okay,
take
Pango.
action? Good times.
But still, we're back in the real world, as you can see, and still the shadows are being cast, and they're so nice. They're so nice. Dude. My window. Yeah, this is not a window. Get this junk out of here. Oh, sorry, Ruan, I won't talk to you like that. But if you could remove it, that would be very swell. I would be like Jiminy Cricket. I would be like, that's nice. Get rid of it. Oh, yeah. This is Aspatia. Or whatever, or the other one. Check out the shadow on the staircase. This is something that... Your life is not complete without this specific thing to have seen. During development, I need cinematic mode. I actually took a screenshot of this because it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Check this out. So this is a staircase leading up to somewhere. This is not the one that I wanted to show you, but it will suffice. But check it out. Just the way that this is lit now, and it's all good. And the stairs themselves, yeah, it doesn't work over here. We need to go to the other one. Yeah, take a look at this, take a look at this, take a look at this. You won't regret it. This is... You can already see the beauty coming in over here, but it's going to get even better. Check out the lighting on this staircase. That hollow scroll didn't used to be here, but we'll try to ignore it. Check this out. Wow! 11 o'clock in the morning, you're going up to the king's castle, or whatever. And you're just having to ascend this this staircase. Check it out. It's so beautiful. Like the trees are casting a shadow onto this. And here you go. Wow, check it out. This is beautiful. Firefly, this game has become really beautiful. I know, right? I worked hard on this to make it as beautiful as possible. When you launch a new binary, your FPS will be 0, yeah, because it doesn't actually start. So there you go. That's what I wanted to show you today. And even though other games might say like, hey, we look like this, we've got the old... Oh, doesn't even work. Doesn't matter. You catch my drift. So it's just amazing. It's so good. I know I've been hyping up the water last stream, all stream long. The water is absolutely amazing, but the shadows, they just add that touch, that spark. Like that that magic to the game. It's exactly what you want in the game. Because you can actually build it. Cool game, I'll get it for Steam on Friday. Ram Raider, that's nice, thank you so much. If you actually play it and if you like it, I hope you like it. We can use one more positive review, because there's now only 9 reviews, that's not a lot, I know. Like any positive review is much appreciated. Do mind, if you get the Steam version, you get the 3.x series, so that's without all of these graphical advancements. So don't be disappointed, it's the same game, exact same world, and exact like textures, coloring, and all of the characters, and everything is the same. But I'm going to show you the link to the beta if you want to try out this stuff. The shadows are pending, are work in progress, but the water shading is there and all of the other cool stuff is there. And I hope to release this hopefully next week or so that you can also enjoy these shadows and all of this new shading stuff. You haven't seen anything of the actual game, so this is all building and stuff. If you go to play together, you can play together with other players. You start at a low level forest, and as you progress you will find different creatures. Go into the world, the compass at the top of the screen shows you inland, it's green, and you will want to hunt creatures and discover new areas, new materials for your buildings and stuff. So that's how you do it. Hey Angelio, so what's new? You're new. In the shop you're gonna find all kinds of other stuff. Does this work cross-platform? Yeah, everyone plays in the same world. So you play together with iPad, iPhone, Android, you play together with Windows, Linux and macOS. It runs pretty much everywhere and everyone plays together in the same world. So as you can see, there's horses running around here just frolicking in the grass. But pretty soon we'll find some bears, and today's quest is, let's see, we need to find jaguars. Jaguars is today's daily quest. People that have downloaded the game a few years ago knew it was free. Yep. Yeah, back when it was in early access it was free, and when we released on Steam proper it actually now costs a few monies. Yeah, any excuse? Yeah, I have lots of excuses. Oh, here we go. Summon the yellow cat. Yeah, so look, if you kill a creature, you get coins, and with the coins you can buy stuff from the shop. There's no DLC, there's no in-app payments or microtransactions or anything. So it's just you pay once and then you can play the entire game. You can make alt accounts if you want to claim more land. There's a bulldozer now that you can use to clear land, so you can actually build a lot more comfortable than before. Join the Discord server if you can. That's like the best idea ever. There's lots of players who want to help you and give tips, maybe share building stuff as well. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, this was the in-game part. We'll now take a look at a movie from Loki, and I will show you the link where you can get the beta version. Come on, tell me those excuses. Nah, bro, they're so secret I can't even share them on the stream. Wait, AFK, yeah, so the entire world revolves around this. Yeah, this is, I can't work with this. I can't work with this.
Alright. And now we found the loot and
we're happy. Alrighty, so let's go to the exit thing, options, desktop view, and quit. Thank you for playing, everyone. Right, so it says below my face, some features are work in progress, right? I've got the, let's see. Yeah, I do have the development stream. Oh, my head is, my face is a little bit blown out here. But yeah, we have the everything is pending and work in progress, so don't expect this in the game unless it is thing going on. I have the time to get popcorn since we have to wait on all of France before the stream. Yeah, I'm back. Welcome back, Angelio. Here's a movie by Loki. Loki sent me this cool movie. It's an illusion. I hope you can see this. Loki, I converted this to a different format. I hope the colors are kind of correct. They do seem a little bit off to me, but I hope you can get the gist of this movie. Here we go. Take a look. I will comment this movie. It's recorded on a Mac, I think. It was a QuickTime movie. This is another one of Loki's famous illusions. Yeah, the colors are definitely off. Is there any way to tweak them? Plugins. Options. Video DSP. This is way too complicated. Get out of here. Get out of here. Alright, so you get this mumbo jumbo. As you can see. What will it say? who is the movie starring. This is Loki in the streaming CDC. Check it out. So the map actually looks like a spider web, sort of, but it's concentric circles with a target thing painted on there. Try VLC player. Yeah, indeed. But no, I converted this from a QuickTime movie and it's now MP4. Just try downloading the beta demo, was not found. Yeah, but hey, dude, Ram Raider, this is the point. You need the full version of the 3.x series, and then you copy or merge the files from the beta zip file. So it's not the entire game that you get. It's an add-on package to make the version 3 into version 4. That's what it is. It says it requires version 3 and you need to merge the folder contents. That's why it's labeled demo and I think so. So it says on one side, welcome to, like the mumbo jumbo of blocks. It says welcome to. The build looks good on the map. Yeah, it looks good on the map. It's entirely working, Ram Raider, but you need the original version, so maybe from Steam or maybe from itch. You need the original version to be able to merge the version 4 beta. It's not the entire game is not free on there. And on the other side it says, welcome to Angeldust. I'm Donald Trump, and we are going to make Angeldust great again. That was the movie. Well done, Loki. Loki, I hope you're watching. I don't have in-game chat at the moment, so this was the Loki demo. It was a new, very smart thing. There's even 2 watching stations, so the previous thing kind of depended on you finding the right angle in the thing. But this has got 2 watching stations. They're made with glass, as you can see. So you move over to the watching station on the left side, and then you see the first part, the welcome to. As Obi would say, yeah, big PP there, Loki. And then you move over to the next station, and it says, one more time, we've already seen this, but hey, that's how we do it. Are you good, Angelio? I enjoyed your video work, so if you want to do that, that's amazing as well. I like the movies that you cut earlier and sent me. Angeldust, so that's the nice illusion. Clip it, what? Yeah, whatever. It's just 2 letters, bro. It's 2 letters. Yeah, and now this window, you can't see this, but my taskbar is actually on top of the screen. And this window is now so high up that the title bar is behind the taskbar, so I can't actually move or remove this window. So I'm going with the 1990s shortcut of Alt Space, and then choosing close, and hopefully this works. Or I will choose move like this. Whoop. There you go. There you go. You are 2 letters. FF, Firefly. Yeah. So anyway, the last thing that I wanted to show you is this. Ram Raider, do you already have an account? Because we can do a rigged lottery, kind of like the election in America. So I can fire up my Dominion software and I can try to enter your ticket in here, your ballot in the box, and we can see if you won the lottery. Yeah, Alt F4 for ops in YouTube. Unfortunately, you won't see that people have disconnected. So the beta version is here for download for PC and Mac, like this. Boom. You go to the itch page, and there's a Angeldust 4.3 beta link here. It's like I said, it doesn't include the entire game. It's just a thing. You created an account, seriously. Then we're going to do a lottery. Then this way, if you buy the game and if you start playing, you have a 1-up in the sense that you get the pet snack, and you can get pets in the game. So that you already have an advantage compared to regular players. So we're going to do this. Go to the website, playangeldust.com. You already know this. Sign into the website like this. Boom. Nice star over here. And once you sign into the site, you will see this part, Lottery Angeldust Live. So this is only when I'm live streaming. You enter this code in the box. So 67555. That's the code. You enter that one in the box over here. Submit your ticket. And then you can partake in today's lottery. And I will draw a winner. If you only partake in here, so if you're the only one who is entering a ticket today, boom, you've won a pet snack. And then you can get a pet in the game. How cool is that? No other player starts with a pet snack in the game unless they donated. But you can start with a pet snack in the game. Wow. Take Hum's pet away so he can play the lottery again, per his request. Sounds like a good idea. I will fire up the database over here. Ram Raider, waiting for you, buddy. Come on, I ain't got all day. We need to move it. But anyway, the beta version is here over on itch. And that's entirely cool. You can also get... Post effects will probably be updated pretty soon because I want to tone down the ambient light effect a little bit. And the 2D sprite pack is still available if you want to play in the 2D sprite ultra thingamajig. Sorry, say again. Go to playangeldust.com. It's the website for the game, or ad.st, whatever you want. So playangeldust.com. And then sign into the website using your account. So you have your player name and your password. You can enter those on the website here in this sign in box on the right side of the screen. Sign in, boom. And then you need to enter this code, 67555. That's the code for today. You will see a input box over here that says what's the submission code for today. And you will need to enter these digits there and then submit your ticket. And then I will see you in the lottery screen. So you will need an Angeldust account already, or you can make one on the website as well. That's the one that you use on all platforms to sign into the game. You keep talking about post effects, yet we haven't even seen this fan post. Yeah. Wait. Hey, Firefly. Hey, Esmeralda. Hola, buenos días, señorita. ¿Cómo estás? Hablo español un poco. Welcome, Leanda. I will give you a heart. It's a developer stream, so I don't really have a lot of live things to say you. It's still live, of course, but Ram Raider ain't got all day, buddy, bro. I can take a look at the social media post to stall for time a little bit. Social media post was very simple today. As you can see here, I was in the Vertex Normal world this week. I was tweaking the Vertex Normals for the block construction interaction interface, as I call it. And as you can see, it's now got these normals defined, so that's why the lighting effects work, and that's why the water now looks like water. It's weird playing the game in this way, but it's pretty fun to see that it's... you can't find the lottery link. Dude, you go to this website. You can do this, right? I will paste it even. You're English, right? So this is... You open up this thing. Angeldust this, and then you need to sign in. Then sign in. Sign in on right side of screen. Can I use the lottery code to get a free pet for another game? You can try. Inspect element and write him in. Oh yeah. Oh, it was boys Midnight Gang. Look at how he dodges the question. Which question? Crunch is taking applications for new ladies. Okay, I've got an application for you. It's always about dodge. Hello. Hello, Eric. How are you doing, Eric? Wait. There is the YouTube chat? Yeah, I'm YouTube chat, Twitch chat, Steam chat. I've got everything going on at the same time. Small brain. To win the lottery, you have to play the lottery. Crunch is taking applications for old ladies. Oh. And how's the sun brightness progress? I think you talked about it last week that you were working on it, unless I didn't understand well. It's on the list. But I want to get this shadow thing worked out first. I think that's more important. And the blocks that you hold in your hand, I think those are more important. And maybe the lightning as well. And then next up is a skybox. Ram Raider, bro. I'll give you 2 more minutes, and otherwise I'll see you next week. Then next week we'll just do the lottery, and you will be able to get your pet snack then. Don't worry about it. Forget about it. I can't see the lottery after logging in. So you are signed in. It's on the top left of the screen. It says lottery, Angeldust Live. This part, it says this. There's an input box. It is there. There's no way you do not see it. You do not see it. You need to sign in. So you go to that website. And then you need on the right side to sign in using your player name and your password. Sign in, boom. And then you can click the overview button here in the menu if it doesn't show up. But click the overview button here. And like the top portion of the screen will have the lottery. It's there. Like I'm seeing it, which means everyone is seeing it. Yeah, the skybox. Cold Walker, please. Yeah, I will. Like last time, I don't think it shows because I haven't played the game. Ooh. Maybe it's a little bit below then. So you see all of the download options then, like get it on the App Store. Maybe it's below that part then. Seriously, you don't see it? It might be because you haven't played the game yet. Because if someone doesn't play the game, why would we show it? I might be able to patch it live. I might be able to fix it live for you. I'm gonna check it. No, don't worry about it. Forget about it. I will take a look. No. This is not what I wanted. I will hack the website live for you so that you can actually partake in this. Content. Let's see. Overview. Do. Do you see it? Is it below the thing, or is it just not showing up at all? Download buttons. I don't want to dox myself. I don't want to give away my passwords or my code on the live stream, so I hope you don't see this. Let me check. Oh yeah, if you haven't played the game yet, if you don't have any in-game sessions yet, it doesn't show the thing. So I will probably I don't really want to right. I'm going to patch it like this. There will be a few people who will not see the download links at the moment. I will just hard-code it to say like everyone has played the game. There we go, hard-coded. So what? Now it will show up. Please tell me it now shows up. And then I will patch it back. Here we go. It should still work. There we go. Never played is in here. Boom. Now it shows up. I removed the download options for a moment. So you can actually... Yay, there we go. Come on. Come on, give me your tickets. So I think that this... There we go. Boom. Ram Raider, you're in there. See this? Your ticket is in the box. Which doesn't mean that you have won. But you're in the box. That's the first part. I'm now going to remove that piece of code. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Really crunchy. Yeah, really crunchy. We did it. Your ticket is in the box. You are participating in today's lottery. So I'm going to draw a winner. And you've got a 50-50 chance of winning the lottery here. I'm going to draw a winner and let's see who it is. Is it either never played or is it Ram Raider 2K6? Find out after the break. No, there won't be a break. We're just going to draw a winner here. Boom! Never played, won the lottery. Get out of here. Get out of here. We want Ram Raider to win. Draw a winner. Boom! Rebate. Who's... What? I'm being trolled here. Who is Rebeto and why did Rebeto... What? I got Beto. This is like... Jebeto. Seriously, Rebeto. What? I got... Your green screen's got a dark spot on the bottom right. I know, right? Rebeto trolled me. I got stream sniped here. We got draw one more winner. Rebeto, congratulations. I'm not sure. You sound good when you do that voice. I know, right? Draw a winner. Boom. Ram Raider 2K6 has won the lottery. Never played the game, but at least won the lottery. There you go. Ram Raider, you're the lottery winner of today, like a few other people. You've got 0 quests completed. You've got 0 coins in the bank. No areas discovered. No creatures discovered. The average level of your creatures is 0.00. Your hero is at level 1. But you do have the lottery winner badge. Check it out. You have the lottery winner badge, which will give you a pet snack once you sign into the game for the first time. It will make it a little bit more confusing because you've got more options at your disposal right from the start of the game. The good news is that once you see a cool creature that you want as a pet, you give it the pet snack and you're cool. You're a legend. Thank you very much. You will see a Rebeto later. Seriously. Is the first to win the lotto without playing the game first. Yeah, that's true. Ram Raider 2K6 is the second one. Yeah, I'm afraid of Rebeto. I have no idea who Rebeto is, but I got betoed. I got baited. Send lottery winners to the guillotine. Okay, starting with, let's see, is Angelio a lottery winner? Let's see, Angelio. Oh yeah, Angelio is a lottery winner. Let's send him to the guillotines. There you go. I'm going to sign out of the website here. So thank you for telling me that it didn't work. I'm not sure if this is a big problem. We I mostly want people who play the game to actually participate in the lottery. But this was cool. This was cool, Ram Raider. I'm glad you were... Were you here for the entire stream? Because you were just popping in and out of the chat. Were you here for the entire time? Congratulations then. Be sure to follow me on Twitch or on YouTube if you want to. You're a wonder builder, not a lottery. I distinctly recall you winning the lottery, Angelio. I think it's documented in some kind of epic live stream. Anyway, this was the stream for today. So again, shadow mapping for the entire game world. It's performant, it looks pretty spiffy. There's a few tiny artifacts that I kind of need to polish or try to get rid of entirely. It just looks so good. There's a few performance optimizations that I want to do on it. It runs really well on my MacBook, it runs really well on the streaming computer, which has got plenty of capacity and a decent video card, of course. It runs at immense view distance, as you have seen. It's a little bit slow in some bigger builds, so that's why the optimizations come into play. It actually renders all of the chunks to the shadow map at the moment, which is completely bonkers because only a fraction of them are actually casting a shadow into the viewport. That's the optimization that I still need to do. Once that is in there, it's just so smooth. It's entirely almost GPU dependent because I just push the world twice to the GPU and say like draw this, draw this, draw this. There's no CPU power involved at all. So it mostly depends on your the communication between your main system and the GPU, just being able to push around data. And the data has become 22% more efficient as well. So it's less data, it's unprocessed, it's just raw data pushing to the GPU, and it looks so good. The next thing is the block constructor, so the block that you're holding in your hand while building now actually receives shadows, and it actually looks like the block in the world with all of the shading and all of the effects applied just like as it would be in the world, which is very cool. And of course the lightning, it only struck once, and then it was very subtle, but it's a pretty cool effect. Just the sky lights up entirely, the light is bright, and I want to add sound effects as well. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to add that to 4.4 in its entirety, but I'm picking up all of these like improvements left and right to make this the best possible. And I think we saw some very cool and some very epic scenes already today with the new shadows, and especially on the water, it just looks so good. Here we go, some more comments from YouTube, and then I will be peacing out because I really need to go somewhere else. Angelio says he didn't win the lottery won when it chose him. That's true. Remove his wonder badge. Maybe Angelio's mind blocked out the trauma of not winning the lottery. Yeah, we kind of teased you pretty hard, didn't we, Angelio? Donator badge was added. Okay. This Nerdfest is the best. Thanks. You're welcome, Crunchy. How is your 18 hamburgers doing? Nerdfest is the best. Put the nerdy crunch to the test. Forgot about the rest. Nerd crunch can now rest. There we go. Oh, spinning the lines here with Coldswalker. Yeah, Nerdfest is the best. And Angelo doesn't even remember what the lottery is. That's how far he's repressed those dark memories. Talking about shadows. Make a lightning hit the player and the player get the red thing. True story, bro. Yeah, the thunder sound would be awesome. Yeah, I've got some pretty good sound effects lined up for this. Last stream, Obi commented that the rain sound effect in this game is so good, and it is so good. It's actually one of the best. It's huge. It's one of the best rain sounds in a video game ever. That I entirely concur. And I will use the same kind of processing and kind of like soundscape dynamic for the thunder. So I really hope to make it sound spacious and to make it really sound like ominous and be all around you, and that you're actually feeling it. And there will of course be a slight delay between the lightning effect and the actual thunder to give the sense of distance. Because the lightning effect isn't really meant to strike right next to you, so you won't actually see the lightning bolt like the lightning nimbus or so casts. It will be more of an atmospheric effect. It will be subtleish, but it will be there, and it just adds a layer of presence as well. Put me to sleep with your sounds. There you go. The rain sound effect is good. It tells us. Take a break from questing now, since you won't be able to see anything, and go refill your coffee. It is also calming. Let us go with calming. I wanted to strike me. Alright, with these insightful comments, because that's the best part of the YouTube comment section, of course, the insightfulness and the trueness of it all, I'm going to leave you. I hope you enjoyed the weekend. There's some. This weekend's been pretty weird for me so far. It gets even weirder tomorrow, but it's all good. It's all cool. as you can see, some major graphical enhancements coming to the game. It's shaping up real nicely. Like everywhere I go now, there are trailer shots just lurking around the corner. It's going to be a big boost, I think, for the first impression. Sorry, that people will get from the game. And it will just add so much to the gameplay experience where you actually feel part of the world. It's cool. And like Obi said, it would be really nice to have a shadow be cast if you're playing in first person. It'd be a shadow be cast for your character. That's something that I've been contemplating as well. So maybe that will be coming in a future update as well. I think it would be really cool to add that, like that feel that you're actually playing that character in the world. That might be something that's missing at the moment. So I'm not sure about geometry. I'm not sure if like looking down and seeing your legs is a good thing. That I don't think that's part of most games. But I think the shadow casting would be nice. So actually seeing your shadow on top of a hill that you're walking on, even if you're in first person view, might be a nice touch of realism. Alright. 2020 has just been weird for everyone. It's true, it's true. With player shadows, can our players do shadow puppets with our hands? I think so. Would be cool to also see your dust particles and water ripples around your body in the water. Oh yeah. Hey Angelio, it's not, like nothing personal. I'm really prioritizing working on the engine and getting the game better instead of the wonders. Like last time I was visiting a wonder and there was no water. So then I implemented the water rendering. Now I think the shadows actually add so much to the game world experience that I think, okay, I want to add that first so that people can enjoy it and we can debug this and get it to the best level possible in the closest possible time. But if you are able to make a video or make just a tiny showcase of the build, that will definitely entice me to take a look. Because last time I was so impressed when I visited Electrode. I put that on the back burner as well. It's just not something that I do a lot, so visiting player builds. Next request will be God Rays, indeed Ram Raider, that's on the list already. People want to have nice sunset and nice sunrise effects. God Rays might not be coming, but there will be probably a bit of tweak to the skybox to make it look more intense. But if you're able to make a video, Angelio, that would definitely be awesome. So with Electrode, I didn't know what to expect. I was like, okay, do I really want to visit this? And then I visited and I was like, what? What? Whoa, 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 hold up. Of course we visit this and show this on the stream. We all know where your dust particles come from. Indeed, this live stream has not been approved by the French government. Please try again. Where? Tell me, please. Macron is mad at you, Firefly. Okay. Let the sounds begin. Crunchy, I don't wanna know. Seriously. Okay, I'll make a video presentation. With a croissant. I want a croissant with that, Angelio. Anyways, this was it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. So Ram Raider, this was a development live stream. This is I focused on the development side of the game and the graphical side and the things that I'm working on at the moment, which will be coming in a future update, hopefully. Regularly, I'm not sure if you are familiar with the Angeldust live format. Regularly, we just sign into the game, we hunt together, we just have a fun time together, play together, try to find like higher level creatures because we're in a bigger group, maybe find some legendaries as well, try to complete the quest as well as we can. So if we find quest creatures on the path into the world, we also hit the quest creatures and we try to get coins and experience that way. So today was a bit of a different stream and a little bit like shorter or maybe a little bit different in format or in schedule than usually, but I hope you enjoyed it. So you play a other game most of the time, but this is cool. Okay, well, I don't really know the other game. I don't know many games or I don't play many other games. You're always free if you say like I will purchase the game next week. That would be much appreciated. A review on Steam, a positive one, is also much appreciated. And we might see you around on Twitch or on YouTube or whatever. Feel free to join us anytime. The Discord server is available as well, which is really cool. So this was it for today. It was a Shadow and Lightning Showcase live stream. A true dev stream has source code. Right. This was the stream for today. Even without source code, it was still a dev stream. I hope you enjoyed it. Enjoy your Saturday evening or your Saturday morning, Saturday midday, afternoon, or whatever you might call it. Enjoy your Sunday tomorrow. Enjoy the weekend. I hope to see you again next week. I will try my best to stream on Saturday. It's isn't it Black Friday next weekend? I think so, right? It's the 28th of the month. So yeah, I think I will be able to stream next week on Saturday. So stay tuned. You will see the new episode, the new Angeldust Live pop up on YouTube or on Twitch or whatever you want. And hopefully, or maybe I will be able to release a new beta version as well, so we can all test that new version on the next live stream. It will be very cool. Like with the water, I'm really excited about this new addition. And it sounds a little bit like corporate speak, but I'm really excited about this. It really adds so much realism to the world and so much beauty. It's really hard to find a spot in the game and a scene not to like. It's just so good. And like everything is just turned up a notch, which is great. Black Friday, it's racist. No, it's not. Well, Firefly, you better visit Wonders because soon there will be made a lot of wonders to see. And you know what happens when people get mad. You mad, bro? Hey, I even went to the barber this week and no one commented on the fact that my hair is a little bit shorter and that it's just looking good. So, hey, y'all can be demanding things all day long, but it's all good. It's all good. They send you to the guillotine. Do a face reveal. It is I, the Ranger. Now, this was it for today. I really need to go. It's been way past the time that I had to stop streaming already. But, hey, I was going to say something about your hair. Is it longer than last week? Seriously. This was it. I hope you enjoyed it. Dev stream. So cool stuff coming. Let me know via email, private message, or on the forums what you think about these changes. I think it's like a very cool thing to add to the game. Of course, you need the new render engine and the support for OpenGL 3.3. But it makes the game look so much better. It's I actually played Angeldust 3 this week, and I was like, hey, where are the shadows? Hey, where's the specular lightning? Where's the cool water? You definitely now start to feel differences between the two versions, which is a good thing. It really shows you that the engine is progressing, and that the game is progressing, and that we're getting better and better, and that we're definitely getting a new gameplay experience here. Of course, the gameplay itself is going to change as well soon, and we're going to talk about that later. Right, this was it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Enjoy the weekend. I hope to see you again next week. Most likely on Saturday, 1700 hours UTC. See you then. Peace out.